good morning, guys. I was arguing away with some of my buddies in the group chat, and I totally forget I set a time. I gotta stop doing this, guys. My channel won't grow. I apologize, guys. I apologize sincerely. Big up to all of you joining. It's your boy, Mark and MUFCFAN, and you know what it is? It's the morning show. Guys, we're going to get right into some of the information quick and fast. We're going to be hitting a few different topics that we're going to be talking about some transfers. We're going to talk about some other possible situations that are happening in Man United. And you know what it is, guys. It's going to be an interesting stream, of course. If you guys, I will be dropping the link so you guys could come in, call in, and have your say. It's going to be an interesting situation. And let's talk about this because it's Tuesday, guys, and there's been an interesting meeting planned to discuss the possible transfers of various different players, guys. And what can we say? We know that there's reports that Garnacho could be moving to either Chelsea or Napoli. Improved bids have come in of £50 million, £55 million. What is happening? Who is going to land our young Argentine talent? Is he actually going to move? No one but Dortmund is interested in the Marcus Rashford. Barca is there, but can they really get a deal done, guys? That's the interesting question. And guys, it's frustrating. 375K and no one wants you. Is it because you're not even willing to, are you even willing to drop your wages to play football? Reports are coming out that Marcus Rashford is trying to stay at Man United and continue playing for the Red Devils. And guys, for me, that's a no, not happening. You have not been exerting yourself. You don't run. You walk on the pitch. You don't give your all. You don't deserve to just come back into this team. Big up to J United in the building. Let's go. Big up to Ricardo Pereira as well. And I'm coming with a strong stance this morning because, you know, you can't just say, well, I want to play for Manchester United again. Nah, bro. There's no return. We gave you chances. You've had your turn. You've had 9.5 seasons to do your best. And actually appreciate the amazing opportunity that you had. This is not on anyone. This is not on anyone else. This is all you, bro. All you. You are the player. You could have agents, you could have friends and family around you. If your career is tumbling, it's only your fault. Because if you don't use it, you will lose it. This guy has all the talent and ability in the world, but what is wrong with him walking on the pitch, jogging around in circles while players run around, pass the ball, and score a goal on Man United because he didn't do his due diligence? We cannot be having this anymore, guys. Big up to Ricardo Pereira in the building. And yeah, Jay, if Garnacho wants to leave, let him leave. There's no more kids in our there's more kids in our academy. The only issue with that is that I don't think Garnacho himself wants to leave. There have been many reports that he's very happy at Manchester United. His agent, who also represents a few other players, was spotted at the game, which creates a lot of transfer speculation. And you know, guys, he did make one of those brazen posts on social media that shows that he was at the game. Everyone knows he's Garnacho's, you know, agent, but he's the agent of other players as well. And, you know, Napoli are testing our resolve. They had an opening bid of £40 million. That proposal was last week, which was swiftly rebuffed. But then there's believed to be a bid coming in for £60 million. Will United get that? If they get that fee, I think they might sell him. You know, I cannot guarantee that Garnacho wants to leave. I can't guarantee that he wants to stay. But what I can say, according to the reports, he has been saying that I'm happy here. I would like to remain here. And if teams like Chelsea want me, they can buy me on FC25. Ultimate team settings. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it is what it is, guys. I know he hasn't been in the best form. I know lots of us are very, very upset with the current performances. And, he's not been doing his best. But he's a young guy with a lot of potential to develop. So I think we should give it some time, give him some chance, and allow him to grow. You know, players have not been developing when they hit the first team in Man United. And what are the reasons behind that? Are we going to blame the club? Are we going to continue blaming the players for not being good enough? Or are we going to start thinking, are we the fans creating an atmosphere to allow these players to grow? Because it seems to me that we're so caught up in the mistakes that they make and making those mistakes be the genuine consensus that they are crap, that we don't analyze their good points or good qualities, which tend to exceed the negatives. I mean, Chido Martin is good, my bro, and it's interesting to see, but he's not ready. He's nowhere near playing above under 21 level right now. He's going to come into that first team and he's going to he is going to get destroyed by the Premier League. I love Chido Martin. I watch him every week. He scores some good goals, but he does not have that physicality, of that mental physicality yet to compete with men. He bullies the young guys in the academy and he bullies the under 18s because of his size. Yeah, guys, but you know how it goes. Sometimes it's not always like that when you come up against guys your size. So I want Chido to have the time to develop, bring him into the squad, give him some drip-fed games, see how he works, but let's not bring him into a situation that we're going to depend on him, because you're gonna hear all these weird reports. People are always going to have different opinions. But what I would say, guys, draw your referencing from Man United players on the way they perform on the pitch. Forget the social media crap. When players when players post pictures and all these things, forget about that, guys. They are human beings as well. And most of them, they're growing up in the social media age. It's how they perform on the pitch that matters most, because that's where the games are won and lost. Not their social media posts, not what they're doing in their spare time, but what they're doing on the pitch. We need to go back to the team that focuses on what the players does on the pitch. That's how this fan base should work. We are gone too far, guys. We're trying to micromanage the players' entire lives. They should be doing this. They should be philanthropists. They should be doing nice things. They should be amazing people. Guys, calm down. The first thing, they need to be amazing footballers. This is the problem with Man United right now, and the fan base. We need to make this place conducive to developing young talent again. It's not. And whether Garnacho has 6 or 7 bad games out of 100, he's done more good things than those 6 to 7 or maybe 10 bad games actually, encompass or depict, in my honest opinion. You know what I mean? So for me, big up to Joe Blackman in the building. It's one of those things where I feel like, we the fans, we need to take it upon ourselves to return back to the basics. The back then, when we used to be the ones that supported the Busby Babes through thick and thin, even when they didn't have good performances, we always supported the youth. But nowadays, there's these merchant fans in our midst that think that they must call a player garbage. He's trash after 5 to 10 games just because there's another player who has a different style, 2 years older, is showing more maturity in play. I think we need to start, changing this narrative, guys. And if we could change the narrative and go back to being that village that defended their youngs, meaning that we defend our players, then rival fans could say what they will. Who cares about rival fans? I don't care about no rival fans, because guess what? They don't support Man United. And they grew up haters on their knees, all of them. There's no honest rival fan that will ever come here and give you an honest assessment of your players. You want to know why? In the Premier League, they all grew up through heartbreak. United won everything in their lifetime. They never had 1 point of salvation. So they are bitter. They've been bitter all their lives. Guys, don't let these rival fans fool you. You know what I mean? Big up to you, my bro. If he goes, he goes, bro. I'm of the opinion that sometimes, we will make sacrifices for players. We will lose good players. Sometimes, we might not develop a player. He might fail. These things happen. But at the end of the day, guys, we got to be open to it. Big up to Stephanie Griffith in the building. We can't get players like Nico Williams, though. Can we afford it? I don't know, bro. This is the problem. You know what I mean? We want these kinds of players, but we can't afford them based on what is happening, the bad business we've done for a decade. And it's a bit disgusting. It's a bit frustrating as well. I'm going to drop the link, guys, because I'm going to ramble on talking about this. And I'm about to get through everything here anyway. So you guys could come in, have your say. Let me know what you are thinking. Topics today. What would you do with Garnacho? And certainly, what would you be doing with Marcus Rashford? The fan base doesn't have the patience anymore to develop any talent beyond 2 seasons. And bro, this is a problem. This is a huge problem. Because guess what, bro? We have to develop Ahmad. We have to develop the other guys. They want Cheetah Obi Martin to come through. Sekou Kone. They want Harry Amas. What's going to happen to these guys? What is going to happen to these guys? Big up to Jack Reacher in the building. You know what I mean? And this is the question. Back the players that wear the shirt on the pitch, because those that disrespect the club, move on. 100%, Steph. There's no time for us to be separated, because think about this, guys. We're looking at this young talent right now, right? Difficult deal to do. Bayern are interested. Liverpool are interested. Man City are said to be circling. You know, there's also interest coming in from La Liga as well for this young talent. And I'm talking about Jamie Bino Gittins. And you guys heard about it. I've talked about Bino Gittins for 18 months now. I've been talking about this guy since before we even loaned Sancho to Dortmund, that we should have been trading Sancho back to Dortmund all for this guy. Because guess what? He's 6'2" and he's amazing. He's got the talent and the ability and the pace, and he's got the ball control. But if he comes to Man United, guys, and he doesn't start off well, they're going to call him shite. They're going to say he's not good enough. They're going to say he's rubbish. They're going to say it's the German league. They don't produce no good players. But guess what, guys? If he had gone to Liverpool and he had bad games, the fans would just probably say something like, yeah, he'll get better. He'll get better. So what? He's still better than what you got. The other fans will defend him and rubbish our players and still try to say that he's better. And he's just got here. And then 6 months to a year later, he's going to come into the team and start killing it. And we're going to be like, why can't we do that? Of course, why can't we do that, guys? Because we're rubbishing all the young talent because they're not performing right now, because we need to win. And when I say that, guys, I say it because there's a huge possibility we could get this deal done. Rashford could be used as a make-way. He can be swapped because Dortmund are interested in Marcus Rashford. He definitely would improve their profile and draw a lot of attention to Borussia Dortmund. And they do well with wingers at Dortmund. And I think they could bring him back. It might just be the right fit for Marcus Rashford. Sell him over there, swap him for Jamie Bino Gittins, and it's a good done deal. Let's get it done. You know what I mean? Give them a way that they could just, we could get out of his contract easily. Of course, we're not going to make that much profit, but we get a young talent that I'm telling you, if we give him the time, 2 seasons or 3, he is going to be better or just as good as we thought Rashford would have been. And he might provide that consistency that Rashford doesn't. Garnacho to Napoli loan till the summer with Osimhen coming in on loan till the summer makes sense to you? That's actually impossible, bro. There's only so many loans you can do with a player in 1 season. And sometimes because of leagues and stipulations, it might be a situation where we cannot do that deal. And to be fair, Fred the Red, I would say this. I never want to see Osimhen in a Man United kit. The guy is garbage. He doesn't play well for club and country. And if you don't play well for club and country, you're not good enough to come to Man United, bro. This guy got 10 times the chances that Højlund got in AFCON over a season and scored 0 goals in AFCON, bro. If not for Ademola Lookman, I shudder to think Nigeria would have been knocked out in the group stages. Super Eagles then. Bro, I like good strikers, bro, but I've never rated Victor Osimhen in my entire life. He had that one amazing season, and since then, for me, it's been downhill. He's not able to replicate those same numbers. Two seasons now. And if he's doing it in Turkey, guys, well, it's Turkey. You know what I'm saying? Even Fred is banging 18 goals in Turkey. Fred. And we got rid of Fred. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, guys. I'm just saying. I'm not sure if it's gonna happen, Fred. But to me, we need to do the young thing. Forget all these guys that's gonna cost 100 million, 80 million. Let's develop this team. Let's knuckle down. Let's jump on the roller coaster and let's build ourselves to compete for the rest of for the next 20 years. Let's build up to competing from 2028 onwards. You know, let's have the patience. Come on, guys. We've been holding it for like 12 years now. What if we hold it for 2 more? You know what I mean? I'd rather the promise of where we're gonna, when we hit 2028, we're gonna be that team that's gonna compete nonstop for titles. Then right now we're like, oh, let's win now. Let's win now. And then next season we're gonna want more players to come in. Big up to Joe Blackman in the building.
What's cracking?
What are your thoughts, my bro?
I didn't mean to just jump in. That was an accident.
No, it's cool, bro. It's cool. I would have brought you in anyway, so it's no problem, bro. Don't stress.
Right. Listen, I'm telling you this right now with the whole Garnacho situation. For me, it's like, look, it all depends. If the guy really wants to go, that like the reports are saying recently, you know, because we never heard it before, but recently we're hearing reports of, oh, the player actually wants to go. It could be that he's pushing to leave, that he's not happy with the system and whatever else. And if that's the case, then I'm not going to stop him in it, yeah. Because before I was on the side of keep him. Let us see what he's just learning the system, and hopefully Amram could turn him into a beast of a player who knows how to play on the outside and the inside. That's what I was hoping for. But if the player doesn't want to be part of the project, you cannot force it, right? So
facts.
So that's where I stand on it right now. If he wants to go, let him go. I ain't gonna force nobody to be at Man United who don't want to be at Man United, yeah. But I would prefer to keep a talent like Garnacho. I think it's Parallel who said it right on KG's channel earlier. We're doing things so backwards recently as a football club. Why is it that we never bring in talent to replace talent before we let go of the talent that we are replacing? It just doesn't make any goddamn sense. These are the kind of steps that big football clubs take, you know? You try a player out, you know, well, he's actually good. We can then decide that we can let someone go. You know, before we replaced McTominay, why didn't we get Ugarte in before we replaced McTominay? See what kind of beast he was. And then maybe see if them two could have even played together and thought, maybe instead of getting rid of him, we could get rid of Casemiro. You never know what kind of direction we could have took if that was the case. You know what I mean? But there's a reason anyway. There's a reason why we always regret these things, because we keep changing managers, right? And every manager wants something different. Yeah, not to say that the talent that we have in our team is crap, you know, because the talent that we have within our team is not rubbish. Yeah, and it's never been rubbish. It's just that the managers at the time don't want to use them or can't use them, or they would look rubbish in that system or whatever. Because look at Kobe Mainu now. Look at Kobe Mainu now struggling, our wonder kid, the guy that we really want to do well. And now people are saying we don't even know where to play him. Oh, he doesn't look good in the 8. Maybe we should try him in the 10. We're trying desperately not to drop Kobe. But here's the thing. Is Kobe going to suit Amram's system? And then what we're going to do? Get rid of Kobe too?
Bro, this is the thing. Where does it end? Because for me, this is what I keep saying to guys. Everybody have this strange argument. 2 seasons, 3 seasons. Is it enough? It's not. All the top teams have proven that 2-3 seasons is not enough for a rebuild. All. Real Madrid proved it. Man City proved it. Liverpool proved it. Arsenal, in fact, proved it the most every day. You know what I mean? And Man United are a great example of it, bro. Look at when all the managers fail. Look at when we consider all the managers failing. First season, some of them have a great first season, especially Ten Hag. Third 2 cups, two cup finals. We win a cup. Everybody was swimming. The season before, it was the worst Man United team in history, guy, bro. Right? Now, I digress, you know. Maybe Ten Hag should have started off just like Amarim, kept his system in, and pushed whoever out was not working. But my brother came in and he didn't do that because maybe he was told we needed Champions League. And maybe based on those situations, he said, well, you know what? I go and build the squad slower. But right now, we're going to get results so that we can keep up with the changes and eventually we'll get to my system. Now, he tried it second season. We had an injury crisis on top of it. It didn't work out well. It did not work out well. But the biggest problem is that we start revising this to say, well, oh, we failed. Technically, we had an overachieving first season with the manager. And then we had an underachieving second season, but mostly because there was so many problems happening. Look at Liverpool first season. People said we was only good because Liverpool was bad. Why was they bad? They had an injury crisis. Well, so did we in season 2. You know what I mean? So, and the reason why I'm making these points is because I don't want Amorim to fall under the same swords from the same parts of the fan base who decide that they're fed up. And it's not about you being fed up, bro. Like, I understand we've been 10 years stressed by the rubbish we were seeing and the mistakes we were making consistently. But these guys coming in, it's not their fault. You know what I mean? And whether a manager play his style in the first season or he do it in the second season, bro, we don't know the circumstances.
Not only that,
we don't know the conversation that the board had with the manager to say, well, oh, we need this from you, and then we could give you this. We don't know. We assuming.
Very true.
Exactly,
for me as well,
bro.
the one thing that you have to realize as well is that maybe a manager just don't want to blood clot lose, fam. Like, I don't want to lose, bro. Like, I'm seeing these. I know that these guys are rubbish at what I want them to do, so I'm just gonna make it simpler and play some simple game so that I can win. Because guess what? Do you know one thing that Amorim said that he's not actually living by? Yeah, he said he knows that he needs to win games to win time. So where's the wins, fam? Where's the wins,
for me,
bro?
I don't know, bro.
He said this out his own mouth. He said he needs to win games to win time. So where are the wins, bro? Yeah, I don't want one winning 3 and one winning 5, bro. That's not what I'm looking for. Amorim, you need to deliver. And if you think that you're going to keep on getting these kind of results and I'm going to be Amorim in still, you're out of your mind. I keep telling you. He keeps pushing my buttons, bro. I'm telling you, Amorim needs to actually start. And if he doesn't want to adapt, I'm not saying to change your whole system, you know, not saying to change your whole philosophy, but surely there's something you can see on the pitch that you think you can tweak to make it a little better. Just make these players adapt a little bit better to your system, to make something work for a win, not to change your whole philosophy, fam.
Big up to Luan in the building.
I am giving it time, Lou. I promise you I'm giving it time, yeah. But what I'm saying to you, in the meantime, I'm just going by his words, Luan, yeah. He says, I need to win game, to win time, yeah? And you ain't winning time then, fam. So what should I say? You're running out of time then, fam.
You know, Joe, man, them was mad at me the other day. They rushed me after the game against Southampton. Remember what I say? I say every time Anthony come onto the pitch, it just seems to me that Ahmad is getting a free reign. Big up to Mama Flossie in the building. Big up to Ricardo Pereira as well. And people were so mad that I said that, bro. Now for me, but if we look at I didn't even pull up the stats that man them was talking about to factualize it, right? But in the 300 minutes, those two brothers played together, they scored 12 goals. Man United scored 12 goals. It's 12 goals or 9 goals, something like that. Anyway, between 9 and 12 goals. I see that as a clear indication that them two brothers should be starting on our right side together as teammates. Because they're productive. 100%. Right? No Anthony gone on loan. So there's no Anthony on that side of the pitch anymore. So that 12 goals in 300 minutes, we're not getting that back this season. You know what I mean? So we're going to have to form new partnerships. Now, I hear for it with Amorim, bro. I hear for it. Whatever he planned to do, I know he will fix it. I just don't know how he going to fix it right now. You know, I still think we have a few wins in us before the season end. But after that loss, that loss Sunday, I feel we might not win 10 of the next 15. We might win 8 or 9 or maybe 7, which might not be good enough. You know what I mean? And I don't want this manager to be thrown under the bus. You know there's going to be
that's optimistic. That's optimistic. I believe that what you just said, 7 to 8 wins out of 15 is optimistic right now.
Bro, I don't even want to go further in the next sentence that's on my mind. Because I say it on the stream this morning, and bro, I don't want to say it too much. Because I don't want that energy out there in the universe, bro. Swear to you, bro. Right?
I need to hear it.
And bro, it's unreal. It's unreal, bro. Like, you don't understand, bro. Like, I looking at the situation and I say to myself, bro, we need to change. It's no two ways about it. We could want all we want, but if we, as our fan base, don't get down behind this manager, bro, you know, in the summer, we could be staying we could be staring the unknown in the face, bro. I want to say the unknown, bro. We could be staring into a situation like a black hole. Like, what are we actually going to do next? And it could.
But I told you, if we get anywhere close to the relegation zone, yeah, you will hear my mouth. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
I
Yeah,
praying that'll happen, bro. That's the one
you
thing I
will
don't want
hear
to stop, bro.
my mouth,
Because,
because I'm telling you right now, I find that unacceptable. I don't care what level of manager you are. Yeah, I don't care if you're trying to implement the Lord's work, bro. In the meantime, you better find a way. You better find a way. That's what I'm saying to you. Or you're not good enough, and that's what my opinion is.
brother, all I saying to man them, I agree. You see what Ricardo Pereira saying here? This is the energy I on this morning, bro. Right? Because I know there's going to be the guys like me who have the time. I know there's the fans that have the patience. I know it are the fans who frustrated, but they will still have patience. But you and I know it have the bunch that's sitting there that can't wait to come out and say, yeah, maybe we should have get Nagelsmann. Maybe we should have get Thomas Tuchel. You know, maybe we should have get this guy and not that guy. Right? Because I actually think that if we lose patience with this guy, we're looking at 2020, we're looking at 2035 or 2035 or something, I think, bro. We go another decade with nothing.
100%.
It might even be worse than the last decade.
This is also the issue that I have with this team, innit? Yeah, because no matter what, where do we go next? Because I do believe we got rid of a quality manager. Yeah, and I do believe that we would end up getting rid of another quality manager if things keep going in the same direction. But he's not being helped. Yeah, he's not being helped, and I think it's time that people need to actually start looking at the real problems. If we go through this transfer window, and we've got rid of both Garnacho and we got rid of Anthony, and they only give him one left wing back.
Brother.
Bro, that's two guys that have been very helpful, like you said, very helpful. One of them has been involved in a partnership of at least 9 goals. Yeah. So why in the hell would you not replace at least both of them? Because if we lose Garnacho, bro, it's a big deal, you know. Garnacho's been providing.
I tell man them last season, right? At the beginning of last season, right? We needed 2 defenders and a midfielder. Big up to Ray coming in. You know, the biggest problem is that nobody, right, was really and truly considering that this manager was not backed in his second season last season. And that was the biggest reason why we went through what we went through last season. And guess the next worst part. Ineos was in charge. You know what they did? They sat down and they watched the media disrespect the manager and do all what they did, because guess what? It wasn't falling on their doorstep, bro. They were not getting any blame. He was not their guy, right? Right now, we need to put Ineos in a tough situation, bro, because this is their guy. They sacked off the manager mid-season after spending 178 million on the manager. They sacked him off after 9 Premier League games, bro, in 6 weeks, bro. Right? So I want to know what kind of planning Ineos was really doing. I want to know what kind of decision making and what kind of, you know, they don't have any faith in anything that they do. That's just my honest opinion. They giving me the impression that they need to see actual progress before they have faith in their progress, which tells me that they might not be the guys. And I do trust the structure. I just don't trust the 25%ers, if you understand what I mean. Well, because they kind of reminded me of the Glazers, I'm being so honest.
Good day, guys. Yeah, man. These men are winging it, boys. They're winging it. This 6 months strategic nonsense that they came to tell us, they weren't doing none of that. They're just winging it. And you can tell they're winging it by the way they've approached these last 2 managers that we've had. They winged it with Ten Hag because they didn't want him. But then they said, okay, let's just, because their targets turned them down. Then I believe it went. I believe if they kept Ten Hag, we might have been able to get rid of the squad and redo the squad. Then they said to Ten Hag, okay, you're gone now. Then they go to Amrin. Amrin said, listen, I want to come in at the end of the season. because that's what normal people do. They don't come in the middle of the season where the season doesn't start, no training. You've already trained the system to the other manager. They say, "Oh, now or never." So Amrin has to go and say, "Okay, I'll come," and then look at the January window. No, you know what I mean. Now they've told Amrin, "Oh, you've got to sell this man, you've got to sell that man." So they're winging it. And that's why we are in the position we are in. It's not because of our managers or because for the last 2 seasons, the takeover was a whole heap of winging, and that destroyed Ten Hag's season as well because he's thinking that, okay, I've got some backing, and these men here talking about Shazim or Ratcliffe or something. They come into February, and straight away they won't get rid of the guy. So there's no cohesion, there's no planning. Then they give us this silly story about, we're doing the 6 months rubbish. 6 months planning. Where is that planning? We've been conned like we take it to the cleaners, man. Conned by these guys. They have no planning. Ineos has no planning. Yeah, they might have thrown some guys together and make a structure, but there is no planning going on in there. You bring in Dan Ashworth, bring him off garden leave, and if 5 months later he's sacked, for what reason? What reason was he sacked for? What did he really do to get him the sack? We're not being told. And now you're supposed to be sorting out players for a manager that you've brought in, that you told it's now or never, and you are now struggling to get rid of Rashford. I'm hearing stories that Rashford's ready to come back. You're selling Garnacho because he's cheap to sell. And yet, I read a stat this morning that he's about third most creative player in the league, and you think other clubs would sell him for 50? Other clubs will go, "Oh, we're not selling him," or "You have to give us a lot of money." But they're flogging him off because they can't sell Casemiro, they can't sell Rashford. They can't sell the guys that do need to be sold. But they rather say, "Okay, you know what? Maino's up for sale. Garnacho is up for sale." Why? Because it's cheap and quick and easy for them to do. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. They're just winging it.
Bro, I don't know what to say about these guys, bro. I just don't feel like I like the structure they put in place, but the methods, it don't strike me as big club movements. It don't strike me. It strike me as guys that come in here because they have business savvy in one way and they think that they can apply that business savvy this way. It don't work like that in football. In football, you must buy first and sell later. You have to back yourselves with a strong stance that you could get the job done. And, guys, I'm not saying that we shouldn't sell Garnacho, bro. If we sell him, I want top dollar. It don't have to be 100 million. If it's 65, if we ask for 65, we should get 65. Because if we go and negotiate with similar clubs, Chelsea, we offered 50 million for what's his name? I mean, this guy, Mason Mount. And then we paid 65. Like, we cannot sell Garnacho for less. It's madness. And
exactly.
whether you like a player or not, you should not be trying to say, well, because you think this player is garbage, he's not worth that money. Because when we went to buy Mazarawi and these guys, most people are like, he's garbage. Mazarawi is injury prone. He's this, that, and the third. They don't think Delit can do this. They don't think that Delit can do that. They didn't want Ugarte. He was the worst of the bunch, But look at it now. Sometimes, you have to look at it from a perspective of these talents, different setups and situations might provide a different atmosphere for a player to play well and perform. And I just feel like it's one of those situations we need to be doing better. We need to have a more, sustainable feature to Man United, not just in how we purchase players, but how we develop players. We can't keep complaining we don't develop players when we rubbishing players under 23 week in, week out. That makes no sense. Big up to Ray MUFC in the building, bro. What are your thoughts so far this morning?
Oh, quite a few thoughts actually. I think Rashford will still be here by the end of the window. Yeah. I think if he didn't do that interview, he would have been playing. He done that from what I hear. He done that interview with the permission of the manager. So obviously, Amrin's not going to call him out. I think Amrin wants to keep him, but it's like Rashford is pushing for a move, but Amrin's not, if that makes sense. If Rashford wants back in the team, he needs to, one, apologise, and two, prove himself. But I think he'll go in the summer. I don't think he'll go in January. Because he's seen his options. AC Milan picking Walker over Rashford, whether it's to do with finance or not, that's embarrassing. Supposedly Barca want him. Where are they getting that money? I don't know where they're getting that money. They struggled to register Dani Almo and another player. Borussia Dortmund, that's maybe the only viable option, but I don't know. They've got money from Donny Malen sale. I think he'll still be here by the end of January. If that's the case, play him. If he wants to say sorry, but we can't stop him playing. If the manager believes he could play a big part until the summer, then so be it. If we get rid of people, are like, I think the boy just said there, people are like, get rid of Casemiro, get rid of this player, that player. These players are on 300 grand a week. What club out there, apart from Saudi Arabia clubs, could afford that money? That wage, it's ridiculous. And I don't know who gave them that wage, whether it's the owners, whether it's Eric Ten Hag or not. Someone in the comments said, stop bringing Eric Ten Hag in. But I'm sure Eric Ten Hag signed Casemiro. He signed Mason Mount.
He didn't sign any checks, bro.
You know,
Right,
okay,
negotiations.
Right. But anyway, well, owners did that. So it's their fault for giving his wages. I think we will end this transfer window with Casemiro, with Rashford, with a new left wing back. We'll get a striker in the summer. That striker will be Gyökeres, and I think we'll see a different. I've said it for weeks and weeks and weeks. I've said it to my dad. Amarin did not want to come in during the season. He wanted to come in at the end of the season. It's on Ineos for bringing him in mid-season, knowing things will get worse before they get better. Amarin, sorry, he knew he needed a pre-season for his team to get used to his style of play. And for him getting brought in mid-season, that's on Ineos. That's on no one else but Ineos. Like you say to Amarin, look, here's your contract. I want your guarantee, word of mouth, gentleman's agreement that you be in at the end of the season. If he says yes, okay, Rude, you stay on until the end of the season. If Amarin came in, had his pre-season, it would have been a lot better. And it's just, I see this as a pre-season. I'm not panicking. We won't get relegated. I must be the only Man United fan that is not panicking. I'm not panicking at all.
I'm not panicking either, but you see, the issue is...
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
My bad, bro.
Yeah, we won't get relegated because the other teams below us are rubbish.
Yeah.
I mean, Tottenham is even worse than us.
Mm.
Wolves, I don't see it. All we need to do is just win a couple of more, 2 or 3 more games, and basically nobody's catching 30 points at 18th. And what the gentleman said there was absolutely right. You know, I mean, and look at the schedule they dropped him in it as well. They dropped him in when we had to play Liverpool, Arsenal, City, Brighton, and all these hard teams that we struggle against. And I think he's actually doing all right, to be honest, because I would have said this dude's not going to win none of those games, and he's actually suppressed my expectations because I thought we're going to get creamed by City, smashed by Liverpool, and destroyed by Arsenal. And in them because there's glimpses of what he can do if you actually brought him in at the right time. And Ineos has got to take the L on that one because they should have never told him now or never. They should have said, listen, as a gentleman said, gentleman agreement, we not liking what Ten Hag's doing or whatever. Rude, you stayed at the end of the season. Come in at May. Boom, you bring in your players. You started pre-season. Everyone's on 0 points. Not what they've done. They have caused us to be Manchester United fans to be worried about the deadly R word because of the decisions they've done before the season and when the season started. So they have brought us into this position of 13th, and they have to take the L and do what they have to do to get the situation better again.
100. I mean, my thing is, and I'm gonna say this. I know man them will be upset when I say this, but I think Man United biggest mistake was signing Ruud van Nistelrooy as our assistant manager this summer, because I think all started with that. Because in my honest opinion, I be so real. I don't know why man them wanted to see Ruud coach this team for the rest of the 6 months. He's a shit coach. You know what I mean? He played the worst football. He didn't do anything different to Ten Hag, let's be real. And right now, Leicester is at the bottom table. You know what I mean? That's because of him. That's not because of anything else. So if we wanted the relegation, this is where we put ourselves into. Now, Ten Hag has been sacked. Cool, he could go his way. No one cares. But the reality is, with this new manager that we have right now, no one wants to see him fail, right? But the problem is that we're not really tempering our expectations in general consensus, because he comes in, the players don't play the style of football he wants to play. But, we're not doing anything in this transfer window to sort that problem out. Of course, people might want Marcus Rashford back. It might be okay to have him back. He wants to be back. Yo, bro, I don't care. If I was United, bro, I'd be so real. Just like how they flopped that 30 million in December to pay off Ten Hag and all the other mistakes with Dan Ashwood that they made. I would find 30 million to pay off Marcus Rashford, bro. Swear. And make him a free agent. The end.
Yeah.
It have no coming back, because let me be so real with you guys. Anybody who want to sell Garnacho because they think he wants to leave, bro, this guy, Marcus Rashford, this is the second time in 18 months his agent has been across Europe shopping him about on Man United's payroll, bro. So we are giving a player who I've sure everyone saw the clips against Fulham this season when he jogged around the player in the midfield. He didn't even make a tackle, bro. So you coming to tell me that this guy is open to fight for his place like Lucky Singh?
Can I say something quickly? You're all about jogging, right? Remember when Paul Pogba done the jogging?
Bro, Paul Pogba is 10 times the player Marcus Rashford was, bro. We didn't have the energy for Paul Pogba that we have for Rashford. Don't even bring up Paul Pogba today.
What I'm saying is, you're saying obviously Rashford jogged about the pitch.
Bro, Rashford jogging for 2 seasons now, mind you. Pogba never did that. So if Pogba jogged 4 games, bro, cool. I allow that. Marcus Rashford has been jogging for more than 27 games now, bro. And he's not been putting in any effort, bro. If you can tell me the reason why Garnacho is starting the games he's starting, why we not scoring goals, all of this is because we have a senior attacker that no one gives responsibility to, bro. And everyone seems to be saying, oh, we could always do better. He could always improve. He could always think. He's committed. Bro, he's none of those things. He has talent. He has ability. He's a Manchester United-born player. He came through the academy, and that's the end, bro. Because if we look at everything that has been going on so far, bro, this guy is the cancer to the squad. This is the toxicity in the squad, bro. We have not bought a left winger for a decade, bro. I want you to understand this. We have not bought a left wing attacker for a decade. 10 years, bro, we have not bought a left winger. Why? Because Marcus Rashford is there. So what are we really doing? Are we Marcus Rashford FC, bro? Because realistically, we could sell Anthony, we could sell Garnacho, we could sell this player, we could sell that player, but we can't sell Marcus Rashford, bro. We can't sell Luke Shaw, bro. Like why it is we can't sell the English players who are just trashing our team, who don't commit themselves to perform our team for seasons, bro. Who have never improved since they started playing for the club. They've never gotten better, bro. Literally, no one can tell me from 17 to 27, this brother has gotten better. Because what he was doing then, 17 goals, 11 assists, is still what he's doing now. 17 goals, 11 assists. Bro, he's nothing different. Nothing has changed. Yeah, so if we want to change, we have to do the hard way, bro.
I fully agree. I think we need to, if we want rid of Rashford, we need to pay him off. But I don't think we could afford to do that. I don't think we could afford to do that. I think he may just stay until summer. I don't know. That's a guess. Because it looks like, I think there's a week left of the window. Could be wrong. But it's just dwindling. Like, AC Milan's going for Walker. That's an embarrassment. Barca's interested. Where are they pulling the money from? Borussia Dortmund is maybe only go to. I don't know. Or either like give David Beckham a shout into Miami. Okay, Rashford won't get Champions League, but at least he will have a club. It's
Bro,
just
I
no
don't
one's going to
care.
pay his wage.
I think we're looking at this from a point of concern too much, bro. I think we should be concerned about Man United, bro. Like, I be so real, bro. Like, you know, like I think I don't think Rude was a good coach. And the reason why I would say this to everyone, bro, we hired Ruud van Nistelrooy as the striker coach, and we was having difficulty scoring goals. So imagine, bro, we bring in a player and for 3 months, we bring in a coach for 3 months to coach the attackers. And we had a problem scoring goals. What make this guy a good coach? Make that make sense, bro. I don't mind bringing in Rooney or more, better yet, bro, maybe we should get Phil Marsh. Maybe Phil Marsh should become the striker coach for Manchester United, bro, because this brother, the way he speaks, is like he's talking about effort and what you can do mentally and the little things you can do in here to make yourself better. It doesn't have to be Wayne Rooney. Wayne Rooney has failed as a coach, utterly failed as a coach. He can't stop getting fired from all the different places that he go, bro. And you want to bring this guy to coach Man United, bro?
I think the legends of Man United should stay away from coaching staff. With all due respect, let the coaches or the manager of Man U do their thing. Keep the legends away. Look at Neville. He's just he's irritating. But anyway, just keep the legends away from the coaching team at Man U. Let Amrin bring his people in.
I mean, he brought in his 5 coaches with him, bro. He has his coaching staff. What he needs now is time. What Amarim needs, bro, is patience from the fan base. We're not going this season. We're probably going to finish 8 to 10, bro. I being so real. And if we do, I have no problem with it. I have been saying for 6 months now, bro, I would love just to win the Europa League, bro. And if we could get the FA Cup, cool. I don't care about the league. You know why? We're not ready for that, bro. And the fact that we're putting all this pressure on progression and on system and on this and that, bro, sometimes, bro, shit don't go according to plan. And with 10 years of drab and inconsistency and poor management, so overspending and all these things, how could we expect a manager in 2 seasons to fix this shit and win? Especially when the squad hasn't even been flipped over entirely from when Ten Hag inherited. He didn't flip over the entire squad. Whether it's one player remaining from before him or not, bro, that squad wasn't flipped. It should be all a brand new 11. Like, you see what Chelsea did, bro? Chelsea got rid of everybody, bro. It didn't have a man that remained. He had 2 players that remained, bro.
Exactly.
Bro, that's a squad rebuild. Squad rebuild is not 10 players. Squad rebuild is 20 players into a squad, bro. 20. Anything less is not squad rebuild in my opinion.
Guys, you don't know. You don't look back and say, oh, I've seen you before. Oh, I've seen you before. I've seen you before. Squad rebuild is people that you don't know, and it's new players in. And I don't even want to hear nothing about no league. All I want United to start concentrating on is be consistent. Win 2 games, 3 games in a row. Get into the top 4 consistently. Be a Champions League team. Don't go one year with 3rd and then 8th and then back to 3rd. None of that, man. Consistency now is needed, and then talk about big things. Because every time we got a manager, we always talk about winning the league, and we know we're near. I ain't even going to be on Amron's back this season because I know the nonsense that he has to do. The club is broken, so he has to come in and regenerate the squad, get consistency. You know what I mean? The man's only been there for 2 months. What can he do? When Ten Hag said he's not Harry Potter, everybody was like taking the mickey out of it. And I was the only United fan going, you're bloody right, what you just said. He ain't Harry Potter. And now they're thinking that Amron's supposed to be Harry Potter as well, coming in with some sort of magic miracle and make United suddenly good. And when the first 2 managers that came to the team, I said, Ten Hag pulled miracles out of a dead squad when he did win trophies. Because looking at this, how the hell did he win trophies with these boys? He pulled miracles out of his team, and you will see that now with Amrin, he can't pull those miracles what Ten Hag did in his first season because the team's dead. The juice is gone, man. Rashford should have been gone when Ollie left. A lot of these men should have been parted when Solskjaer and Rangnick said, "Yo, this team's dead, man. You know, you need to open heart surgery." Did United do open heart surgery? No, we didn't. We signed in a couple of players, and then we chased the manager's first team guy, failed on that, and they brought in older guys again. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And now we're just starting to plan for it. And people are like, "Oh yeah, we're 13." Well, yeah, we should have been 13th long before. The only problem why we're not 13th long before is because other teams were bad. Now that the Brightons and your Bournemouths have catched up to us, and we weren't doing anything in them times when Rangnick said you need to do something. Now that the other teams that can beat us easy, we're 13th. But Rangnick saw the vision, and I saw the vision of what you were saying. I said to myself, you know what, this team, we're scraping 6th and 7th in the Europa League, but really we're not a Europa League team. We should really be 13th. And the chicken has come home to roost, bro. We're 13th because we've been in this form for at least, I say, 4 or 5 years. And the club has not done anything about it. They've just kept. I mean, you got guys on here that's barely playing. You got Luke Shaw saying now he's coming back February. I don't care when he's coming back. He should be gone. He should have been gone 2 or 3 years a season. Not because they don't like Luke Shaw, because he's actually finished as a top level football for United because he's never fit. The man come on the pitch, you see him for 2-3 minutes, or it's down again, and then he's off again for 6 or 7 months. The same thing we were doing with Varane. When everyone was talking about, oh, Varane is a Rolls Royce. Yeah, he was a good defender, but he'll play 2 or 3 games and then miss 10.
100.
And you can't build a squad with that. You need fit, physical men to make sure you're playing at least 20, 30 games, and then you have another good squad that you can rotate that man out, and then that's how you keep people fresh. Because other teams are not suffering from the amount of crazy injuries and the lack of energy and the lack of physicality that we are suffering from, because we have nobody. Look, Mazzurio, he comes in, he's playing what, 200, 300 minutes, and he just come in, you know, and he's only looking blown. And then people go, oh, he's no good now.
Sell Dalot. That's what they're saying. Sell Dalot.
Yeah.
Because they get Mazzurio. So who go and you know, the funniest thing is I keep telling man them, we need to buy a left back so Dalot could go and be on the right back position.
Exactly.
To give games to Mazzurio so he could rest. But if we sell Dalot, who we have? No one to give Mazzurio rest, bro. You know what I mean? And it's like, sell Anthony. But who we have that has played the right wing back role, and in 300 minutes of play with Ahmad, we score 9 goals. Who? No one. No one, bro. You know what I mean? We watching Mazzurio play that right wing back role, and I be so real to man them, he can do it sometimes, but he's not that. He's the right centre back. That's where he should stay. When he plays at right centre back, our team builds off on the back. We are so competent in defense. When you have Anthony up there with Ahmad, if you notice, the attacks don't come down the right side. They come through the middle because we are secure. You understand? It's just so funny, guys. And I just feel like, you know, it's a difficult situation. Of course, we will be frustrated and we'll be stressed out by the fact that we're not winning games, by the poor performances of players. But we should be expecting this because we have a lot of players who, in my honest opinion, you know, some of them lacking confidence and a lot of them need development because they're young, they're under 23. And we're expecting these brothers to show the experience and mature performances of professionals who are 26, 27, and they're only 21 and 22. It's mad. You know what I mean? Big up to Rick Amank in the building, bro. I know you go and have your say. You know what I mean? Whether or not they gave Ten Hag 200 million plus, Amorim need bro money, and I just want to say this, right? If Amorim spend $1 billion, bro, I happy. You know why? Because he'll get everything he wants. When our manager spend money, and I just want to highlight this, it's just my opinion, guys. You guys don't have to share this, and everyone could disagree. But for me, when our manager spend money, if they overspend on players, then I will blame the club executives who, dealing with accounts, the guys who sign in checks. Because if Anthony was worth 35 million in January, in May, and we wait until August to pay 90 million, bro, I fire everyone in the executive board, bro. If I was the owner of the club, I fire everyone, bro. And when I say I fire everyone in the executive board. No one remains. I don't care if you've been here 10, 20, 15 years, I fire you, bro. Because just the fact that we could have paid 35 million or 40 for this guy in May, and we wait until August to pay 95, bro. Because here is the scene. Every manager, I'm not saying a manager should get every single player they want. But if they come in and they want 10 players and they give you a list with 10 players and they say 1, 2, 3 and need these guys specifically, go get them, bro. Go get them, bro. Don't wait and don't say you don't. Let's go get them, bro.
Exactly. And then you waited, you panic in buying, you see. And this is what happened with Casemiro. You hear that man messing about, just go get a player that's cheaper. As you said, Anthony was, 40 million? When
35 million euros, bro.
And he was identified that, and then we go, you know what, we don't want that. And then when we flop on something, the man just chucked 80 million at him, and then the pressure of a price tag gets him the freaking slag that he getting off. And he's not an 80 million pound player. He never was, because stats didn't back up that. You know what I mean? If the stats backed up that, you would have said, okay, yeah, he's a flop. But he's not really a flop because he wasn't. The guy.
He was never 80 million.
Exactly, he was never 80 million. He was never a £1 million player. So how can he be a flop?
This is the problem. This is the problem, and this is why I keep telling the fans: listen, we need to stop blaming players for their fees, for what they cost. We need to start holding the boards responsible for putting these players in these situations, bro. Because I didn't want United. I wouldn't want United to pay 100 million for me. If United paid 100 million for me, bro, and I was not averaging the type of goals like a Gyökeres over 3 seasons, then, bro, I would be mad at United for putting me on that fee. Because guess what? All these fans, they're going to hate me if I don't score 15, 20 goals in the first 15, 20 games. Guess what? I am in the mud. And the funniest thing is that, when are we going to learn? People are not putting 1 and 2 together. The reason why talent don't develop at United anymore, guys, is because we rubbish it. Okay? I don't know if you guys don't like me, but I'm gonna say it. If you can hate me now, we are the reason why most of our talent don't develop here. And I want to use Kobe Mainoo and Garnacho as examples, bro. But you know what, Ricka Monk, what are your thoughts, my bro?
Manchester United, the gift that keeps on giving. Oh my goodness. First of all, what is the difference between Ineos and Glazers? Because it seems to me that they're making the same mistakes. They are making the same mistakes, and then I think the other caller said it. We keep on siphoning through quality manager after quality manager. A time will come, nobody will want to come and coach Manchester United, because you know what? It's not the manager's fault. It's the people above the manager. We were all happy when they brought in Omar Berrada and all these people, but I had doubts. Omar Berrada has not done anything. He was part of a city group, but what did he actually do? You know what I'm saying? So, what? I'm speechless. I mean, am I supposed to be surprised? I'm not surprised. Marcus Rashford. This is a line in the sand. Okay. If Marcus Rashford comes back into the squad, player power has won again. And it's very simple. You have to show Marcus Rashford. You have to push him out, just like Chelsea did. You say, you know what, sir? You've been here for 9 years.
Time to go.
We should have sold you a long time ago. But you've been here for 9 years, and within those 9 years, you've done diddly squat. Now, because nobody wants you, it's like the girl who thinks, you know what, I'm so hot, everybody wants me. She goes out, she finds out, oh, okay, nobody wants me. Now she's like, well, I want to come back and make amends. No, I don't want you. Stick him in the academy. Let him force his way out because he's not even willing to take a pay cut. Why? Because he knows Manchester United is a cushion for him. We don't need to be a cushion for anybody. If he's not good, he is not good. If Casemiro is not good, he's not good. They should be nowhere near the first team. Send them to the reserves. You know what? Mourinho did it to Schweinsteiger. And even Schweinsteiger was a better player than all these players. Stick them in the academy. Let them force their way out. You know what I'm saying? Because Manchester United, I don't know. Our standards have gone down. We do things haphazardly. We are not a big club anymore. We are acting like Everton. We have to sell Garnacho to buy players. Real Madrid is not going to sell what's his name, Bellingham, to raise money. So you know what? I think the protest should start again because we need new owners. We need new owners. We don't want anything to do with the Glazers. We don't want anything to do with Ineos. We need new owners. People who will come in and say, you know what, Casemiro, you passed your sell date. I'm going to write off your contract. Get the fuck out. Marcus Rashford, get the fuck out. Eriksen, why did they even give Harry Maguire a contract? Why?
Bro, I'm not even mad at that. In one way, I'm not mad at it. But the fact, bro, that these brothers just outlast managers who man them is come and talk about a genius managers, bro. This smoking crack. They have to be. Bro, this man, bro, like, listen, bro, I admit I could be really wrong. You know what I mean? And, bro, like, look at ATS Travel saying here, I didn't even know this. La Liga don't have PSR, and a lot of their transfers have been low or free. You understand? Look at the difference. And I looking at it from a perspective that, you know, listen, we were the top of the echelon, bro, for years when I was growing up, the best of the best. And look at where we've fallen. Like, you know, I can't even begin to understand why in God's name we gave Marcus Rashford a contract with $375K 2 years ago, bro, because he had a really good break season and he was up for a negotiation. Bro, we have seen better players leave United, bro. You know what I mean? And we are making these mistakes and we are hurting ourselves. And bro, like, listen, Rashford have real talent and ability. Probably have plenty of players that never had the talent and ability he have. But the one thing that they have that he doesn't have is that work rate. And talent and ability means nothing without work rate. Without work rate, bro, first of all, you should never become a Man United player. Man United should never scout a player who doesn't have a high work rate. That should be the first requirement to any player we scout. High work rate. You know what I mean? Because, brother, like, I so real, bro. Amarim said it, and I've been saying it for a year now, bro. These players don't have that energy, bro. They don't come with that effort level that is basically required. They came with it against Liverpool. What happened? We almost win. They came with it against Arsenal. We win with 10 men against them, the 11 and the ref. Why can't we just come week in, week out? We playing worse teams. But, bro, Southampton winger Suleimani is remind me of my little brother. But I shouldn't say he remind me. He's like the better version of my little brother, to be honest. Because my little brother is not the final article yet. He just turned 20. And I am like, why don't we have a winger like that? I watched that game and I'm like, so real, Man United should have contacted Southampton immediately. Yeah, we want you guys. We want you. No. £20 million. Get here. Done deal. If it was Sir Alex Ferguson, bro, Suleiman, he'll be a Manchester United player already, bro. I'm telling you guys.
And tearing it up.
It's, bro, right now, we are at a situation where we're in crisis. And we're not in crisis because we don't have a good coach. We're in crisis because these owners not doing the right things.
Exactly.
Yeah. They're not ruthless.
Exactly.
Bro.
In Caribbean, we call them puppy shows. And that's what they be. The puppy show. They They've come with the talk. Oh, we're gonna do this. Oh, we're gonna do that. Oh, we're gonna. And then when you said to them, well, okay, get on with it. Well, you know, we've got a budget, or we've got to, well, FFP, or you know, excuses after excuses, and then they let the manager out to dry. And then you know what I mean, and then fans believe in this. But I've woken up to these boys years ago now. I'm thinking, I'm always calling them out. Every group I'm in, when I call in shows, I'm always calling out the owners there, because they're the ones who plan for a season, who plan for success, and they're not planning right. They're just winging it. They're going in, just say, "All right, man, here, you just do what you got to do." Oh, you're not doing it, so okay, we sack him. Or we bring another man in. But that's not working. You got to sit down and say, "All right, why are we not here? Here, look, we've got no athleticism. Okay, why don't we just get rid of the guys who are not athletic anymore?" But no, they can't do that because they put them on stupid contracts. And whoever put those men on contracts needed sacking.
Brother,
Absolutely
sack them
needed
all.
sacking.
Brother, like realistically, who in our business, right? Let me ask you a question, guys. And this is, I'm going to make this final question, but we have one more topic I want to ask you guys a question on before you go. And I just wanted to say this, everybody in the chat, you guys, we all work. Whether you work as you own your business, whether you work for someone, whether you co-own a business, whether you work self-employed or whatever the case is, right? Have you ever seen a top company, a Fortune 500 company in the world, be going through this and don't fire the entire executive board, bro? For 10 years, you don't win nothing, bro, or you're not maintaining your standards, bro. They fire everybody in executive boards, bro.
Exactly.
This how big companies at that level is work. They don't fire the staff, you know. They fire the people who run in the company, because guess what? They're running it into the ground.
Mm-hmm.
They run it into the ground, bro. I am sick kick, bro. We on the same page, bro. We are sick of this shit, bro. And we don't deserve this shit, bro. For a team that bro, we are the greatest thing in football in English history, king. And I don't understand. For the life of me, these people running this club, they don't understand this shit. They could never understand that shit, bro. Telling me that this is what they giving us week in, week out, bro. This is what they giving us year after year, bro. It's mad, bro. Don't tell me about the players, bro. Step back from the players for a second, bro. These guys doing this shit. They say no in the Rolls Royces, bro, in the executive box like this and watching this shit, bro. And making money off of it, bro. Like we should have never, bro. Like I tell man them, bro. When Qatar come in, bro, we should have riot. We should have be flipping cars, bro. In Man United, we should have stopped going to games, because the Glazers, the one thing they should have never had the choice was from the moment Qatar enter is who to pick. We allow them to pick Qatar to pick this guy Ratcliffe. You know why? The whole I'm English Man United, fan. I'm from Failsworth, Manchester. I'm a boyhood member. Fuck that shit, bro. Bro, I so real from the moment I heard that this guy had a Chelsea season ticket. Fuck him. Swear, bro. I don't never get this angry, but bro, I'm telling you, man, them, bro. From the moment I heard he had a Chelsea season ticket, fuck you, you can't buy my club, bro. I don't care what nobody say, bro. If you so love football, bro, you feel like I have a season ticket for Fortuna Dusseldorf, bro? Man, them really feel like I have a Borussia Dortmund season ticket, bro. It's like 30 minutes from here, bro. As a Man United fan, bro, I would quicker have a Man United season ticket and not go to half of the games and give away the other half of tickets, bro, because I had to fly from Germany to watch games than fucking have a Chelsea season ticket or a Borussia Dortmund season ticket for free. You can't give me that for free, bro. I mean, you can support two teams and whatnot. All that is cool, but not when you own a football club, bro.
Exactly.
Brother, I tell man about these Nice fans. Anyway, these Nice fans, they tell us the truth, you know. They said, do not let this guy into your club. He's going to kill your heritage. This is what the Nice fans said. But man, they want to listen to Casper Schmeichel, bro, because he under the payroll. Oh, it's so amazing. This and that. Oh, rubbish, bro. Rubbish, bro. We deserve this shit, bro, because just the fact that we divided ourselves over who go and buy the club when we all want a full sale. We want Glazers out is a chant. But, you know, let's wait another 10 years for this guy to buy the Glazers out, if he ever does it, bro. I don't know what make people feel a guy that's dodging fucking taxes in England go and buy a club and spend money to make it be the top of the world, bro. The man is worth 29 bill and dodging taxes, bro. He's a tax exile in Monaco. Like, what man them feel it is? Bro, and worse yet, Steph. Worse yet, bro, the Manchester back in Manchester, but the English referees fucking us over week in, week out, bro. And the man just watching this expression. This man, bro, how do you sit there, bro, as the owner of the club and watch these referees fuck us over, bro, and do nothing? And do nothing. No, it's the player's fault. Blame Bruno, bro. He's the captain. Bro, he can't send documents to the PGML and say, hey, I taken all it to court. I have enough evidence. I hire a team of analysts to analyze that the odd calls that make only happen to Man United. Why is that?
Oh boy.
Brother, all Premier League clubs have owners. No club belongs to members and fans. True, yeah, that's true, bro. We don't have that kind of model in the Premier League. It have it in some situations, like clubs like FC United and other clubs in the Championship might have this fan ownership model. But I mean, bro, Man United, if it's anything we needed, was a rich owner, bro. I don't care, like, bro, as long as the man respect the heritage and had real money and clear the debt, we should not care. We should have never cared, bro, because we would get everything we actually wanted and needed. We would not be getting this shit, rat infestation, salmonella, 250 people fired. You can't even give men a Christmas bonus or $100 is too much money, bro. Like, what we doing here? When them standing up in the cold for 90 minutes for 6 months, bro, a year, and you can't even give them $100 for Christmas, bro. The ex-players and members who wasn't able to make millions or make 100,000s in their career, 40,000 a year just to help these players and their families. You can't spend that, bro. And you just give a player 90K a week or 120K a week after he ain't even finished a breakout season. What we doing here, bro?
You know what I mean? You're giving players that who haven't even had a career season or career numbers yet,
bro. I don't know, but this don't feel like Manchester United no more, bro. I be so.
Bro, we're moving like Everton. We're moving like we're gonna be fighting bottom half for years to come.
Bro, I so real, and man that might hate me saying this, bro. We worse. We should have just be satisfied with the Glazers, bro, because they would not do this fucking shit. As stupid as they was, we know why they were so stupid, bro. We know why. They have a reason for being the dumb shit that they was over that decade they won the club, bro. But you cannot tell me a boyhood fan who was a billionaire, bro, could get that excuse, bro. Why did you buy part of the club then, bro? Because you didn't want to spend $6 billion of your money, bro? Like, then don't buy the club, bro. Simple. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, if you can't afford to maintain a Rolls Royce yearly, why the fuck you buy it?
Exactly. Why do you fucking buy a Rolls Royce if you can't maintain it yearly?
Like, bro, listen, I so real, bro. Like, man, them. I don't know, But if I can't afford to maintain something, I don't do it, you know. I stay away from it, bro. Stay away from it, bro. And it's like, it's simple. It could never be wants over needs. It had to be need first, wants after.
Mark is a vanity project for him because I think in one of his interviews he said that. He said, it would be nice to have Manchester United, on the side. It's a vanity project for him, which is kind of very disrespectful to the fans who take things really, really seriously. And I think the English media was part of it. They allowed him to get away with a whole bunch of
United, bro. Yeah. I so real, bro. Most of them English pundits and them, they grew up hating Man United all their life. They want to see Man United suffer, bro. And it's so the fans is believe. Bro, I don't know why Man United fans even believe half of these media pundits, bro, because they all haters. Bro, Man United fans should not be watching Sky Sports and thing unless they just for kicks, shits and giggles, bro. Because in all my life growing up, when I used to watch Sky Sports, the one thing that they always had This guy, he on ESPN now. What's his name? The Irish guy. Not he used to play for Liverpool. Short guy, glasses, gray hair, chubby guy.
Yeah, Steve.
Bro, he used to be on Sky Sports when I was growing up. Bro, this guy will say everything negative about Man United and say everything positive about Liverpool, whether they shit or they're losing or not, just because he was a Liverpool player, bro. Guys, we need to get over this situation where we feel that fans in the Premier League, bro, here to support Man United, bro. Here to give an honest opinion on Man United, bro. None of them, bro, win like we win, bro. None of them experience. We don't even understand the kind of hurt that these rival fans experience, guys. Don't let them trick you to think that Steve Nicol is the guy. Scottish. He's Scottish, but that's the guy I'm talking about. Steve Nicol is the example of all rival fans against Man United, bro. And I want English fans to understand. I'm not trying to say that they are bad people, but bro, this is how it is. If I grew up, I am a Trinidadian. You know what I mean? We have the West Indies. It have top West Indian players from Trinidad and top West Indian players from Jamaica as well as the other islands. But the main teams the main players has come from Trinidad and Jamaica. Bro, sometimes I feel like, bro, better we just do away with the West Indies and let Trinidad compete against the world by itself. Because we could feel a team better. If you understand what I'm saying. We could feel a better team by ourselves. Stand alone. You think the guy at the head of the WIBC is going to select more Trinidadians into the team than he select Jamaicans? Bro, he don't care if that is the better team. He needs to be represented. You understand what I'm saying, guys? And United has become like that. United has become like that. Fans so caught up in fitting in and being looked at as amazing and presentable and doing everything right, bro, that we forget that we were bastards, bro. We are a football club, but the only thing we cared about was winning. Nothing else. We don't care about what clubs view us, how rival fans viewed us. We don't care. And I still don't care, bro. Because guess what? What Man City does not change the coffee that I'm drinking in the morning. It doesn't change the price of my package of Lipton tea. But what United does, this is what, affects things for me, in my opinion. So for me, guys, I don't know about you, but yeah, I don't care about what rival teams do, bro, because they don't have Man United circumstances. Temba, help me close the show, bro. We have 5 minutes to go. You and Ray, last 5 minutes.
Big up,
I just wanted to show this one thing really quickly, because this is a huge possibility going into midweek, guys, that we may not be starting. We may not see Andre Onana start in the Europa League. Big up to Rick Amank. He has to start working hard to go. Big up my buddy for coming in. You know what I mean? And this is the final topic, so you guys could just have your final say on everything we talked about. I know Temba was watching, and who would you like to see? I certainly would start in Altai in there. I don't know about you guys in the chat, but I have seen enough of Onana. That's just my honest opinion.
I have seen enough of him, man. I was willing to give him a season, and I thought that he was behaving like a goalkeeper, but nah, he's crap. Gotta go. Got to go. I play goalkeeper myself, and the things I see him doing, like just watching the ball go over his head and then aimlessly tapped into he's got to go. He's absolutely 100% crap, and I'm tired of him now. He's costing us games. He's not commanding. When you think, man, just go punch the ball, he let the ball go over his head, and then when he goes for the ball, he can't even bloody grab it in. And the guy is 6'4". The guy is 4 inches bigger than me, and I got a better jump than him. No, it's got to go. Bender. Yep, and even if Bender has a bad game, I will still pick Bender over this dude, because I've seen too much of Onana and I've had enough of him.
One thing I will say is this, man. I know many people don't think I make sense when I say Bender should have started against Southampton and probably against your last game you played. Now, one thing is this, man, guys. As a goalkeeper that sits on the bench oftenly, when you sit on the bench almost all the time, when you come back to play again, maybe like when they give him the opportunity when they give Bender opportunity against Tottenham, and you could want to blame me from some of those goals, but I did not, because he saved the shot. Where was the defenders to clear the ball? He saved the shot and they scored from rebound. Now, coming to Belinda, I don't think he's a bad keeper, because before United signed him, he was a starter at Fenerbahce. He was a starter at Fenerbahce. He was starting at Turkey as well. It's because of the fact now he was on the bench for United, and that was why there are some managers like that. If you're not starting for your club, you don't start for the country. There are managers like that. Now, this guy has been sitting on the bench, and whenever he gets a goal, he makes mistakes. Or maybe if you want to put it on him, because against that Tottenham, I said it, I don't think there's anything he could do on those goals he conceded. Now, when a goalkeeper comes in from the bench, whereby he has not played like 2 months, he comes in and he gave that performances he gave against Arsenal. What you want to do as a goalkeeper, that, like, I was a goalkeeper as well, so now I can really relate to it. Whereby I come in, I have a good performance, and next time I go to the bench again. How about you guys have been saying I am crap? I came in, I give that performances. Give me run of games, 3-5 games. That will make him now have that confidence, build the momentum, build the confidence right now. And this is why whenever I talk about players, mostly especially United players, I say I want to see run of games. And Mark, if you are going to agree with me, I said that about Ahmad as well. How about giving Ahmad runs on games?
You say it's about Anthony as well, bro. So
now I am saying,
just keep the energy, bro.
I will call it out. I said, no, okay, now Ahmad has played, he has proved Ten Hag wrong. How about you do the same thing right now for Anthony? Give him 2, 3, 4, 5 games, because it is crazy whereby you are losing games and you go to the bench to bring a player in to come and save the day. And players are not the same thing. There are players that need to get into the game first before you start seeing them performance. And there are some players whereby they come in immediately, they are effective. And this is something that differentiates the likes of Garnacho and Anthony. Anthony might still need time to get into the game more, but Garnacho will come in, immediately comes in, you are seeing what it's all about. But because of the fan base, this player FC is killing your club, and I will say it anytime, any day. It's killing your club. Mark, did you know that this same Garnacho, people are saying his shit, his crap, get him out. As a start in Europe, top 5 big league, as the player with the most chance created on players under 21 for the last 2.5 years.
Man, Temba, it has certain man them, bro.
Over Yamal.
And nose blind.
Over Yamal. You could say he's wasteful. Yes, he's wasteful, but he's still developing.
No, thank you. No easy finish article, bro. He done develop at 20 years old, bro. He's done.
It's crazy.
Because he has a kid. He's a grown man. We should treat him like the likes of those guys we treat who's 26, 27 years old. I mean, for crying out loud, he was 10 years. How many?
He has a kid. How many does FIFA have?
How
many kids does FIFA have? Because right now, the only thing I'll say, you see here is this, man. People think Garnacho wants to go. Garnacho, from my own opinion, is being forced out of the club because he's the only one, at least a club is willing to pay something for. He's the only one.
2 clubs, bro. 2 clubs looking to pay 50 mil plus for this guy, or 50 mil.
Yeah.
Whether it's 50 million euros or not, 2 clubs willing to do it, boy. And nobody willing to jump out 50 million for Marcus Rashford, bro. But here, let Rashford. It's okay if he remain sell Garnacho. Man,
now,
smoking crack or what?
Mark, relax. One thing is this, man. I've seen that Napoli and Chelsea are willing to meet 60 million euros price. Now, Dogu right now, the same guys you guys want to buy. I've seen an article that said it would take, I think it was Damasio, it would take at least 40 million euros to be able to get a deal done for Dogu. Now, Dogu, I think, is a 20 million max player. So tell me, if you sell Garnacho for 60 million, and you pay 40 million for Dogu, how much do you have left? Can you bring in another player with 20 million euros? And like Baba is saying, Garnacho is pushing the move himself. He's not pushing the move. Bro, there's what I call professional pride. Because as a player, when you sit back, I hear that your club right now is looking to accept an offer from another club for you. You switch on, your pride comes into play. Bro, your pride comes into play. You be like, if they want me gone, then I will go. I don't blame Garnacho, and I will never blame him if he stays at Premiership, because Premiership, like we all will agree, or like people say, is the best league in the world. So why would he go to Serie A when he can stay in the Premiership and do his deal? And one thing people do not understand, for those people saying, let him go, we don't care if Chelsea gets him, I lie not to you guys. Chelsea might not even be buying him to use him. They might be buying him to flip him, get double the amount, because Chelsea, if they want it, they're good at selling players. They are good at selling players. If Chelsea were the one looking to sell Garnacho right now, Chelsea would take nothing less than 70, 80, 85 million for Garnacho right now. Honestly. And I would tell you, Chelsea know how to sell very well. And
bro.
2 years,
bro.
They're flipping for the price.
It's not Garnacho pushing for more, bro. It's the club selling.
It's the club
because they cannot sell other players that they put stupid contracts on. And that's what United fans need to realize, that they're only flogging the menu, Garnacho, the guys in that they can do a deal for, because they realize that nobody's going to even entertain Rashford or Casemiro or Anthony or anything. No one. But that's the stupidness of the club, of the board, because you sell your best young talent, where you should actually be building a team around Garnacho, a team around Menu. You want to sell them off because you can't sell off the guys that are finished.
Hey man, it's crazy, man. Honestly, it's just crazy. And you know what is this, man? There are some times whereby I look at some articles that comes out of, people, or let me just say journalists. Some of them are being driven by the club. I will not lie to you. I will tell you guys, I still honestly do not believe Chelsea will be looking for Garnacho. The same thing for Kobe Mino. I will never believe that Kobe Mino and his agent demanded £200,000 a week for Kobe. No. Those are stuff that have been manipulated, bringing out so that now the fans of the club will be like, come on, if Kobe wants £200,000 a week, get him out of my club.
Brother, exactly. I never believed that for 1 second.
The same thing right now is also happening with Garnacho, whereby they tell you he has agreed a deal. And we will not lie. Me, I know Napoli are really, really serious in Garnacho. I know that for a fact. He's really serious. Now, what is happening here that many United fans might not really understand is this. Whereby they will be like, okay, let's create a story around the fact that he might end up at Chelsea. And I know many fans will be like, hell no. We are not doing this again. We have so Sancho there. We are not, no way we are going to give Chelsea Garnacho. We rather give it to Napoli. And this is something they are pushing, whereby people don't really understand. Some fans are thick. They allow what they see in the media just gets to them. Sometimes think about the whole thing. Exactly. They are driving this thing to give you guys an option where you be like, okay, no.
100%.
It was with Kobe. I said what they want to do with Kobe is that they know very well that the fans will be like, man, guys, man, if you want 20,000, get him out of my. They know that for sure. Now, this is the same thing that doing and playing with Garnacho as well. Instead, we will sell him to Chelsea. Never, let's him go to Napoli. And that is what it is. But people do not understand. And people that are saying the guy is crap, it's wasteful. is wasteful. The likes of Ronaldo did not be what we all saw when he came to United. We all saw it. Vinicius Jr. came to Madrid. At some point, we were like, don't pass the ball to this kid. He's playing against us. But along the line, look at the player he has been shaped to come out to be right now. Look at it. Sometimes all it takes is time. All it takes is a proper manager to be able to give players instruction. Tell them what I want you to do when you go to the pitch. And those are things that are very important. Instructions. I've seen it with Carlos Ancelotti. I've seen it with Jose Mourinho. All it does is, bro, this is what I want you to do. And they go in the game, in the entire 90 minutes, do that what I say you should do it. But fans right now, because some people believe Ahmad is a better player than Garnacho or Anthony, instead of supporting the club first, put the club first. The club should be first before anything else. The club should be first. People saying that Amorim does not want him. What would Amorim do? He does not want Garnacho. I don't think so as well. Amorim does not want Garnacho. No, because if Amorim does not want Garnacho, he will not be on the bench. He will not be starting this from United. But one thing that is happening here is this, man. Amorim are tied. Amorim hands are tied behind his back. Now, he gets to be in a position whereby he's being told, like, Amorim, you could see what is happening. We can't get money for Rashford. We can't get money from anybody. Garnacho is the only guy people willing to pay money for. And if there's any hope of signings coming into the club, bro, we have to take this money. And that's what I see here. But
That's exactly
it pains me that the fan base
manipulated, bro.
Because
We on the ropes.
It's divided. The fan
We
base
on the
is
ropes.
divided.
And listen, bro. So a lot of these, like, listen, bro. I'm not nowhere near the best content creator in the United space. I'm not nowhere near it, bro. I'm not even trying to be near it, bro. I just doing my thing, right?
Just be yourself, bro. You don't have to
and
be,
I just
you don't
feel
have
like I
time.
just saying this to the guys, right? I just wish that all the fans have an understanding. You know what I mean?
Honestly,
I just feel like I just wish all the fans, bro, would stop being so manipulated by the different reports coming out. Of course, there's going to have a lot of reports. You know what I mean? All kind of different things. And yeah, we could get frustrated, but the main focus for the fan base should always be the performance on the pitch. You see all what happening outside of the football, bro? So for some, in my honest opinion, we should take it with a big cup of salt. And in some instances, we shouldn't even pay attention to it. Because realistically, right? What we want to do, win cups, titles, win the league. Where are we doing that? On the football pitch. Man, them not doing that when they go out for a night to drink. And I mean, like, let me be honest, bro. You know, some of these guys, they might go out and have a night to drink. Bro, if they come back and score and bag a brace, get 2 assists, have an amazing performance, who cares? Who cares? You understand? We need to start moving in a situation where we do it like this, right? And now I admit we could not like a young player. Some people might not like the profile of the young player, and they are totally right. Fans are fans. Everybody has their opinions, and that is a factual thing everyone could agree on, and we could all move. We still United fans at the end of the day. You know what I mean? We could all have different players that we think is more important for Man United or not. But the most important thing we must always remember is that at the end of the day, while these brothers represented Man United, bro, we had to back them and the manager because these are the brothers facing the war. The owners doing whatever they're going to do. Do you think they care anything more than when they see the amount of profit they made at the end of the season? Bro, these owners don't strike me as they care. Other than when they see the checkbook at the end of the season, how much profit they made. So,
Mark, the club have been in the ground for a very long time due to the way Glazers have run the club.
Oh, yes.
Now, this club went further to the mud on the 3rd of November 2023 when the Enos came in. And what we are seeing here right now, it's Glazers 2.0.
Yeah,
These
man.
guys, it is Glazers 2.0. What did they do? Give you guys 5 players straight out there. Everybody was happy. Like, bro, yeah.
This is exactly what Glazers
transfer
do.
ever and everything.
Yes.
And right now, this is January that
Not doing
they're bringing in 1 player or 2 players. And what are they saying? The same language you've been hearing from Glazers. We don't like signing. We don't like buying players in January.
15 years we've heard the same bloody bullshit.
You have been hearing the same nonsense, man. We don't like buying players in January.
It's Joe, Ratcliffe is Joe's cousin. You know what I mean? They sing from the same hymn sheet, the same behavior.
And some fans as well. Some fans will tell you, yeah, it's truth. They are making sense because when we go for January, we overpay. Come on, man. Come on.
That's what they've been fooling you all the time.
Come on,
bro.
Like Chelsea, you could say Chelsea overpaid for Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, but at the end of the day, we can see what those players are all about. They are.
And you know something, Timber? The biggest BS from why I call it BS all the time is come summer, they're going to be spending 60 million, 200 million in the summer. For players to make it look like they back the manager. But
you know what? This one is going to be tough because for them, this guy to spend money. Honestly, you guys need to qualify for a Europe tournament because the way I'm seeing these guys right now, they will tell you in the summer that we did not make Europe. There's not enough money to sign players. We did not make Europe.
So for all the fans who want to drop out of the cups and just want to focus on the league, how we signing in the summer and January if we're not in Europe? It's not happening.
And that would be the if they want to start Amrin, that would be the excuse as well. Oh, he didn't make Europe, so we have to sack him. That's what they do.
I want Amorim to be sacked. I want Amorim to work because the way it is right now, one thing Manchester United have been able to do to managers is ruin their reputation.
Exactly.
Like this guy came into the club unbeaten. And the fact now that people are not really going in on him, like me, I don't think we can see that it's not his fault. These players are rubbish. They're not good enough. And when I say these players are rubbish, I'm not saying the players, audio players. There are players that are good, but sometimes you just need to just put something collectively. The team is the worst. It's not good enough.
Guys.
Now, this man has done it. Before coming to United, he did it.
The 2 of them did it, bro.
That's
what's killing me, boy. The 2 of them. He and Ten Hag, they was doing it. They're doing it.
And one thing I'll say here, Mark. One thing I'll say is this, man. I know it will be weird. This is coming from me. Sure, you understand. But just due to the fact that I wanted Ten Hag gone. Now, the thing is this, man. If these stupid people knew that they were never going to back this manager in January,
why sign him?
How about just leave him? Let Ten Hag finish the season. Because I will tell you for what, it will not be this bad.
I'm glad I is not the one that said it. Guys,
it will not be this bad.
I'm glad I am not the one that said that because everybody would think I'm just being biased, missing the base.
It is bad right now. It is bad right now because they brought in a new manager that is trying to do what he is all about. So it's something whereby I would expect. But I would tell you for sure, if this was Ten Hag, I'm not saying you guys will get top 4 or top 6, but you guys will not be lying in 13, 14 position at this point.
I've already said that, bro. I said that they should have never got rid of Ten Hag when they did, because it's not magic. This is not a magic show. You can't be training all summer one way and playing a completely different system and then say, oh, you know what, let's forget about it, and then expect some sort of wonders in the schedule that we are coming. Remember, I mentioned we ain't really training. We're just playing games to games. We're in preseason mode in the middle of the toughest.
Honestly, man, season. Like Ray, you just said it now. You just said it. You guys are still in preseason. That is what it is. And these guys, motherfuckers, they don't care about this women team, bro. They don't care. The
Bro, don't
fact
say that.
the England
Don't say
goalkeeper
that
number
at
one
all.
left.
Because right
No.
now, this is about to be the fourth signing of the window for the women's team, bro. I just want to put that out there. And this young lady is the top scorer, is one of the best English strikers it have.
Mark,
Right? She's coming
they
to
don't
United.
care
So
about
while
this
so while
women's
you are
team,
about to
bro.
say what you said, bro, hear
They don't
me,
care.
bro. United, this last two windows, bro, they've been doing the business for the women's team. The women's team has signed 7 players, bro, or 8 players. I think with her signing would be 8 in the last 2 windows they had. That is more than any other player, any other team in the league currently right now. So yeah, I just wanted to bring this up. Shout out to the Man United women's team. You know, it looks like we're going to be the English national team in sorts of ways because the starter in the midfield plays for United. The starters in defense plays for United. One of the strikers as well plays for United. And the winger, and of course, the next striker is coming to Man United. Should be arriving in the next 48 hours on a loan without obligation to buy. Let's see how it develops. Guys, big up to Tembo Banks for coming in. Bro, I really have to go. I've been on for an hour, 40 minutes. I have a meeting I have to go into, and
Big up, man.
I can't delay it anymore. Big up to Ray for coming in. Always a pleasure to have you, my brother. I will be seeing you on Thursday at the game. You know what I mean? We will be playing against Rangers in the midweek in Europa. Of course, guys, tune in tonight for the match preview. We'll be doing that. Of course, I will be having another stream in about 2 hours when I have my Arsenal rival fan friend brethren. You know, I have to say that Claude Gunner is going to have to answer to a lot of things. They should be sacking Amarim. They should be sacking Arteta, I mean. What disrespectful thing that I just said, bro. Fuck. Anyway, mad that I said that just now. But anyway, guys, we'll keep it clean. Big up to Anraya. Sorry about that. You know, of course, guys, you know, I'm a little bit frustrated in this moment because we are seeing a lot of crazy things happen that we should not be seeing right now. And we are too big of a club to be doing this, you know. I'm telling you, Brandy, we said it. They should sack Arteta, bro, because they're never going to win anything under Arteta, bro. Just remember I said that. So big up to everyone watching. It's been your boy, Mark, MUFC fan. And of course, guys, I will most certainly be taking my buddy to the cleaners today when he comes in, the Arsenal fan. Of course, we're going to talk about a lot of things. We're both in the mud, to be exact. But of course, you know, at least we won titles in the last 2 seasons. They have not won anything in 6. So let's keep it going, guys. Don't forget to leave your comments in the non-live section. Please smash the like and subscribe. It's been your boy, Mark and MUFC fan. Road to 3K is here. We are going to get there by the end of February. I promise you. Big up to you guys.
Baby.